What's happening, captains? Another weekend is upon us, and I'm gonna head over to a trail I did last weekend in our new Tundra. It was pretty miserable in the Tundra, and I want to try it out in the 4Runner. Super simple, 2 out of 10 trail rating. It's just really pretty on this trail, and I didn't really get a lot of footage, I guess we'll call it. When I was there last weekend, I was just kind of a lot less focused on recording the trip, I suppose. But we're going back out to this trail. I'm just gonna kind of take my time and show you guys around, maybe get some cool shots. I guess that's pretty much my focus on this, is to just kind of capture some stuff that looks pretty cool. So let's see what kind of cool stuff we can get today. Well, it's funny, I find myself using just the good old-fashioned ARB deflator way more than I find myself using my Morphlate. My Morphlate is messed up. It just randomly turns on whenever it wants, so the battery's always dead. And honestly, just an old-fashioned tire deflator is way quicker airing down than using the Morphlate. I use the Morphlate a lot for airing up, because it's just a little more convenient in that sense, but wrapping the thing up to me is just a nightmare. So that's my 2 cents. We're at the trailhead, and we're just gonna take our time through this trail, try and get some pretty cool shots, try and have fun with it, I guess, and we'll see how this turns out. Alright, so while I'm out here and I have you for a minute, I want to address the 5th gen 4Runner. I just recently got a 23 TRD Pro Tundra, which I absolutely love. The features on that truck are incredible. Everything about it is fantastic. But getting out of that truck and enjoying everything about it and getting back into the 4Runner, it's like night and day. Obviously, I have a lot of TLC put into this vehicle for comfort and all that kind of stuff, but just the simplicity of these vehicles is highly looked over. All the way down to like these 3 climate knobs. I take those for granted when I'm driving around that Tundra a lot, because when I want to go from hot to cold on my climate, in the Tundra, I'm sitting there and I'm pushing that little toggle button down over and over and over again. Or you gotta hold it, and honestly, there is nothing faster than that. It's the little things like that that make me just absolutely love this vehicle. I always call it my little Swiss Army knife, because it's small, it's compact, and it can do a lot of things. I'm about an 1/8, maybe a quarter of a way into this trail. It is gorgeous out here. It's definitely one of the prettiest places in southern Nevada. Let's keep pushing on and see what kind of cool things we can see along the way. All right, we are here. And if you're into hiking, this trail goes way back here. You follow that trail. Super popular area for climbers, hikers, you name it. I'm gonna check my app for drone usage and see if I'm allowed to fly where I'm at right now. So fingers crossed I am. If I am allowed, you'll see it. Well, I'm losing light really fast. It's getting pretty damn cold, and I didn't bring a jacket, so that's a whoopsies. I'm gonna continue on, get off this trail, obviously show you guys some more cool things on the way out, but super happy I was able to fly the drone here where I'm at right now. It is really, really pretty in this back area. I was just thinking to myself, because there is a lot of these riverbeds that I've been driving over, and I bet this trail would be super pretty when it's raining. It would be pretty badass to come back here when it's just pouring rain. You got to be careful here in Vegas, obviously. Oh, I missed my turn. But to come back here when it's raining and see those riverbeds flowing and stuff would be really cool. The trail I just turned back onto, the main trail, going into the sun, I can say it looks freaking awesome. Well, that was one of my favorite parts of the trail. You can really just be super immature in that little section. It's really flat, super windy, so you can really give it the beans and just cruise through there. And it always looks super badass on camera, but that was fun to get a little speed under my belt. You don't really always have to explore new areas. When it comes to just around your neighborhood, like a quick getaway, it's nice to have like a couple trails that you like hitting. This one's easy enough, you know. I'd love to come back out here, cook, you know, have lunch, maybe eat dinner. This 4Runner's an absolute weapon. Boy, let me tell you. One of the greatest investments on this thing lie right here. Air, front and rear lockers. Truly one of my favorite modifications to this vehicle are definitely the air lockers. Just how on the fly they are. You just turn them on. You don't have to stop. You don't have to go into neutral. You don't have to be in 4 low if you don't want to be in 4 low. You just turn the damn things on and they work. My favorite part about owning 4-wheel drive vehicles is being able to access areas that other people can't. You know, it's kind of like owning your own airplane or your own helicopter or something stupid like that. You can get places a majority of the people can't. And that to me is like special. It's quiet out here. Like real quiet. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna shut the motor off. I don't hear anything besides the ringing in my head. And that ringing in my head is why it's good to get out of the house, get out of the city, get out of society, and just disappear. been trying to make it a point today not to open up Onyx. I'm pretty new to Onyx, and before Onyx, I didn't use anything, like at all. I just went. I didn't know where the trail was gonna bring me. I didn't know what the trail was called. I knew nothing when I used to go out. And it was always kind of a bit more exciting, we'll say, because everything was unknown. With Onyx, you know everything. I mean, all the way down to the name of the person who owns the plot of land you're driving by. So I've been making it a point today not to open up Onyx. I found a really like rutted out section here on the trail. I gotta show you. I don't even know if you can tell. That's gonna make for some crazy tire flexage. Yeah, maybe I'll use the drone for this part. Well, it wasn't near as flexy as I thought it was going to be, but I did flex enough for some crazy noise that you might have heard. What I think it is I've been having this issue. I don't know why. I've moved my reservoir a couple times, and only on my rear passenger does my tire make freaking contact with my reservoir, and I don't understand why. If anybody out there with a 4Runner has the same issue, passenger rear, passenger side in general, let me know, because it's really annoying and I don't understand why it happens. Oh shit, there's a car up here. What the hell? Well, let's talk to this guy, and he's in an actual car. Oh boy. We'll talk to him real quick. Homeboy is in a EV VW behind me, and I'm in a freaking wash. So, I don't know if he knows where he's going, but I'll keep him in my rearview mirror because he's in an electric freaking VW, which is crazy. He should be fine though. Alright guys, turns out the electric VW is doing just fine, because the road was right around the corner. So we're back to the highway. I'm gonna hop on this, flip around, head that way, go home, eat some din-din, and start putting this video together. So thanks for watching, dudes. See you next time.